Hey guys, welcome to Fightmaster Yoga. I'm Leslie Fightmaster. Today's class is a Vinyasa flow that's a little more focused on strength. So let's see, you'll need a couple blocks and a strap just in case. And don't forget to push the like button if you don't mind. It's a big favor to me. Tell your friends and subscribe to our channel if you are not subscribed yet. We would love to have you as part of our community. Have a wonderful practice. Let's roll out our mats and get started.
All right, let's start sitting up nice and tall. Start to connect in with the breath. Close your eyes. And just notice your sitting bones grounding down into the mat and lengthen away from that place. And then bring the hands together. Take a moment to set your intention. May this practice keep our bodies strong and healthy. And may we enjoy our time being present in the moment today. Releasing the hands. Let's make our way onto our backs. Drawing the right knee into the chest, circle the right ankle in one direction, the left leg is extended out. Turn the right ankle in the other direction. Make sure the left toes point up. Inhale, extend the right leg up toward the ceiling. Hold on anywhere along the leg. Behind the thigh, hold the calf, hold the foot. Use a strap. Draw your right hip forward though, so hips are level. Breathing here. Keep the breath nice and steady. And then draw that knee into the chest again. Take a breath in. Exhale, lift the head and shoulders. Lift your left leg up. You can cradle your head in your hands or reach the fingertips forward and breathe here. So a little core work today. Keep lifting up. Keep the left leg off the floor if you can. You can always hold on to the right leg though too if it's too much. Now lift the right leg up. Pull the belly in. Lift the left leg up. Both legs are up. You can have your hands under the hips to protect your back. And then slowly release, keeping the legs up. Then exhale, squeeze the legs, take them down about a third of the way toward the floor. Inhale, exhale another third of the way toward the floor. And then inhale, bring the legs up to 90 degrees, straight up. You can bend the knees as needed. Exhale again, take them about a third of the way down. Take a breath in, exhale, about another third. And inhale the legs up. Draw the knees into the chest. Give your knees a little hug. Now keep the left knee hugging in, the right leg to the floor. Circle the left ankle in one direction and reverse it. Keep the right toes pointed straight up to the ceiling. And inhale, extend the left leg up. Hold on anywhere along the leg, but do draw your left hip forward as you lengthen the leg. Stretching it out. You can hold the toe. You can use a strap, whatever you like. Take one more long breath here. And then draw the left knee into the chest. Lift your head and shoulders. Lift your right leg. You can cradle the head or reach the fingertips forward, but pull the belly in as you're breathing here. So use the belly muscles to hold you. Inhale, extend the left leg up. Keep breathing. Doing great. Now right leg up. You can always have your hands under the hips here if you need to, so protect your back. And then keeping the legs up, exhale, take your legs about a third of the way down. You can inhale, exhale, about another third. Draw the belly in, breathe. Inhale, legs straight up to the ceiling. And again, we'll do it again. Exhale about a third of the way down. Pull the belly in. Keep breathing. Take an inhale. Exhale another third. Keep breathing here. Extending, extending. Inhale, come back to center. Hug the knees in. And then lift into bridge, roll the shoulders under, spiral the thighs in toward each other. Bridge pose. And then lower down, exhale. So hold on to the sides of the mat. Make sure your heels are under the knees, and then inhale, lift up. Keep the chin away from the chest. Lengthen your buns towards the backs of your knees. Keep the breath steady. Toes in a little toward each other. And then lower down. Let your knees just draw in toward each other. And then one more time, press into the heels, lift up. Keep the chin away from the chest. Pull the mat apart like you're trying to pull it right down the middle. Keep reaching your buns towards the backs of the knees. The hip bones lift up toward the lower ribs and keep your neck long. And then lower down. Draw the knees into the chest. Gently rock yourself side to side. And then rolling off to one side. Make your way up to seated. Hands and knees. Wrists under shoulders, knees under hips. Then extend your right leg back, lifted from the inner thigh. Watch that your back doesn't overarch. Now reach your left arm forward, stretch through the arm and leg. Pull the ribs and belly in. Keep breathing. Exhale, draw the knee and the elbow right toward the center like you're moving through water. So as you inhale, slowly extend. As you exhale, pull it all in. Draw the ribs and belly in and up. Inhale, stretch them out. Exhale, draw them in with as much control as you can. Inhale to extend. And then bending your knee, reach the left hand for the foot. If they connect, let them connect. If not, no worries. Doesn't matter. Take a breath here. Keep dropping the outer right hip down and release. Left leg back, tuck the toes under, lift the left leg from the inner thigh. Don't let the back overarch. Drop the outer left hip, reach the right arm forward. Now extend through the arm and leg. And then exhale, draw the knee and the elbow toward the center slowly. Inhale, extend through the arm and the leg, stretch. Exhale, draw them in towards center. Again, inhale to extend, drop the outer left hip down. Exhale, draw everything into center, rounding the back, chin in. Inhale and stretch out. And then bending the knee, reach back with the right hand. If they connect again, let them connect. Otherwise, no worries, just going in that direction. And then release it into extended child's pose. Keep the arms extended in front and stretch the hips back to the heels. Then come on up, tuck the toes, downward facing dog, and bicycle the legs. Move any way you like. You can take the legs as wide as the mat and then stretch out and see if you can get a little more length with the legs as wide as the mat. Sometimes there's less stress on the hamstrings and you can get some more stretch through the spine. Feels good. And take the feet to hips width. Inhale to plank pose. Pause here, shoulders above wrists. And then exhale, knees up or down. I'm going to lower slowly, 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 all the way to the floor. Then bring your arms in front. We're going to do some back strengthening. So inhale, lift everything up into Shalabhasana. Lift the legs from the inner thighs. Stretch out through the fingertips. Pull the belly away from the mat. Then stay up. Bring the hands by the low ribs for cobra. Then lift the hands. So press all 10 toenails into the floor. Then inhaling to upward facing dog. Or stick with cobra. And exhaling, tuck the toes, downward facing dog. And stretching back. Look up, hips high, either step or hop your feet up. Take an inhale, Ardha Uttanasana, come halfway up. Exhale, fold over the legs, press through the feet, rise up, inhale, look up. And exhale to Samastitihi. Let's find Tadasana at the front of the mat. Feet hips width or together. Press evenly through the feet. Inhale, sweep the arms up. Look up for a long stretch. Exhale, hinge from your hips and fold in. Inhale, look up to lengthen. Exhale, step into plank and lower knees up or down. Remember, shoulders no lower than elbows. Then inhale into upward facing dog or cobra. Then exhale, tuck the toes for downward facing dog. Stretch back. Breathing here. Make sure your inhales and exhales are equal in length. Gaze between the knees or feet so ears and arms are in line. And just notice your breath, always taking the attention back there. And then look up, bend the knees, step or hop the feet to the hands. Take an inhale to lengthen halfway up. As you exhale, fold in. Hips over heels if your legs are straight. Rooting down through the feet, inhale, reach up, stretch up nice and tall, and exhale, samastitihi. Inhale again, sweep the arms up. Exhale, fold in, hinging at your hips. Inhale, come halfway up, lengthen. Exhale, step or float back. If you float back, land in chaturanga, shoulders no lower than the elbows again. Inhale, press up into up dog or cobra. Exhale, tuck the toes for downward facing dog. Stretching back here. So press into the base of the fingers, lift up through the forearms. Turn the outer upper arms, the triceps back. The inner upper arms, biceps forward. Bend the knees, hips high. Step or hop your feet up. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, fold in. Inhale, rise up. Then look up to lengthen, ribs in. And exhale to samastitihi. Inhale again, sweep the arms up. Exhale, fold in. Inhale, look up to lengthen. And exhale, chaturanga, step or float back. Inhaling up. And exhale, stretching back. Breathing here, try to even out the breath so that your inhales and exhales are equal in length. Then come to plank pose as you inhale. Roll to the pinky toe side of the right foot. Lift the left arm up for side plank. Feel free to put the bottom knee down. The right knee can come down for more support. Bring your left hip gently forward so hips are stacked on top of each other. And then take the left hand to the hip and back into plank. Chaturanga slowly. Inhale, upward dog or cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. Make your way to plank as you inhale. Feet together, rolling to the left. Reach the right arm up. Again, bring the right hip slightly forward. You can take your left knee down for more support. Keep tailbone lengthening toward the heels and lift the belly. Keep lifting the hips up as well. Bring your right hand back to the hip, then back to plank. Either go right to down dog or chaturanga again. Inhaling upward dog. Exhale back into downward facing dog. And breathe here. Take a break if you want to. Take the knees down, take a child's pose, push pause. Always your option. Look forward, either step or hop your feet up. Take an inhale to lengthen. As you exhale, fold. And from here, let's take the feet hips distance apart. Grab the big toes with the first two fingers or hands to shins. Inhale to lengthen through the spine and exhale. All the air out, all the air out, all the air out. Then pull the belly in and up, hold the air out, and then fold in, letting yourself breathe. Bend the knees as needed. And then again, inhale, come halfway up. Exhale, exhale everything out. Pull the belly in and up. Keep holding the breath out. Really, really pull it in as much as you can. Keep yourself empty. And then inhale and fold in, breathing here. Crown of the head will reach down toward the floor. This is a little version of Agnisara pranayama breathing. And then one more time. Inhale halfway up. Exhale, exhale, exhale till you're totally empty without breathing anything in. Pull the belly in and up. Hold the breath out. Keep lifting as much as you can there. You can always have hands to shins if reaching the toes doesn't work for you. Then inhale, let the belly drop, exhale, and fold. And then halfway up, inhale, hands to hips, exhale, come all the way up to stand as you inhale, finding Tadasana here at the front of your mat. And now let's take the right leg up into tree, anywhere above or below your knee. Keep pinning the left hip in as the right hip drops down. On the inhale, sweep the arms up. Press the foot into the leg, press the leg back into the foot, draw in through the ribs. Keep lengthening through the back. Then release it, point the toes and extend the leg in front. And then bring your leg back, lifting from the inner thigh, just like you did when we were on our hands and knees. Slowly set it down into a high lunge, into crescent. Left knee over the ankle. Then, bending the knee, tilt the pelvis forward, lifting up. Now take the back foot flat, line up heel to arch, lift the chest, shoulder blades relax. Now reverse your warrior. Front heel is in line with the back arch. And then come on up. Warrior 2, exhale, windmill the arms down, chaturanga. Inhale, upward dog. And exhale, downward facing dog, all the way back. Gaze between the knees or feet. Look forward now. Step or hop your feet up. Take an inhale to lengthen. Exhale to fold. Inhale, press through the feet. Reach all the way up. Look up. And exhale to Samastitihi. Now the left leg up. Anywhere above or below the knee. So anywhere except on the knee joint is fine. Drop the left hip down. Pin the right hip in. Inhale. Reach the arms. Palms will face each other. Shoulder blades relax a little bit. And ribs drawing in. Now point the knee to the front, extend the leg out, point the toes, drop the outer left hip down, bring hands to heart. Start to sweep the leg behind you. As you sweep it behind, lift it from the inner thigh. Slowly start to bend the right knee so you can set it down into your high lunge. Then bend the back knee, dropping down through the tailbone, lifting the hip bones, then reach up through arrow straight arms. Make sure the right knee is above the ankle. Now spin the back heel flat, line up front heel and back arch for warrior 2. Lift the chest, let the shoulder blades relax away from the ears, and then drop the left arm reverse. As you exhale, bend into the front knee a little bit. And then inhale to come up, windmill the arms down, chaturanga, slowly hold it a moment if you can. Come into up dog as you inhale. Stretch back to down dog as you exhale. Breathe here. If you need a break, take it. Otherwise, bend the knees, step or hop, and come to seated. Lie back. Setting up for bridge. Take your feet hips width apart. Outer edges of the feet parallel. Come on up. Roll the shoulders under. Interlace fingers. Spiral the thighs in toward each other. Keep your chin away from your chest and breathe. And then slowly lower down and rest. Hands by ears or another bridge. So if you're coming all the way up, hands by the ears or you're in another bridge. If you're coming up, come to the crown of the head, line up your wrists and your elbows. Make sure the elbows don't splay out and then come up. Make sure the toes don't turn out either. Alternately, you can take supported bridge with the block underneath the low back. So whichever you're taking, breathe and lengthen. Bring the chin into the chest if you're all the way up first, and then come down. Rest, soles of feet together, knees apart. And just notice the difference in the energy in your body. We'll do one more bridge pose or wheel. Hands up by the ears if you're going up all the way. Pause at the crown of the head again. Line up wrists and elbows. Make sure the elbows don't splay out. Toes in slightly. And then stretching out the front of the body. So your buns are reaching towards the backs of your knees. Your chest is reaching toward the front of your mat or away from your waist. Let's come down, chin in. And now this time we'll hug the knees into the chest. Uppanasana. Gently rock side to side. And then start to rock back and forth up and down the spine. And extend the legs out. Bend your right knee for Janu Sirsasana. Pull the left toes back. Feel free to sit up on a blanket to lengthen the spine. Inhale, arms reach. Exhale, turn to the straight leg. Hinge from the hips forward. Inhale to create length. Exhale to stretch. Keep pulling your left toes back. The left toes point to the ceiling. Keep that left leg nice and active. And inhale, come on up. Take the right leg, straighten it out, bend the left leg. Right toes point up, inhale, arms reach, exhale, turning toward the straight leg, and extend. And just continue to lengthen through the spine, so we're coming forward, hinging from the hips, not rounding the back. Inhale, come on up, soles of feet together, knees apart, open your feet like a book with a long spine. Exhale, extend. Again, creating length. Relax the shoulders away from the ears as you breathe here. And then inhale to come up. And take the legs wide, Upavista Konasana. Sit up nice and tall. You can always sit on a blanket here as well. Pull the chest forward. Inhale, you can stay up, or exhale, again, hinging from the hips to come forward. But instead of letting the back round, do create length through the spine. So hinging from the hips, not bending from the waist. Go down any amount. Keep the toes and knees pointed up toward the ceiling. And again, if that's too much, stay sitting up nice and tall with your hands behind your hips and create length through the spine there. Walk yourself up as you inhale. Let's bring the legs together and roll down onto your back. Draw the knees into the chest. Now take your knees off to the left, look over your right shoulder and twist. Turning the belly up toward the ceiling as you twist. If you want to twist deeper, you can cross your right knee on top of your left. Inhale back to center and exhale, knees to the right, looking left. And again, if you want to take it deeper, cross your left knee over your right knee. And then back into center. I'm going to make our way into our final resting pose. So I have a blanket. I love to roll up a blanket and put it under my knees. It feels good on my low back. It helps me to kind of lengthen through the lower back. So try that if you have something to use. And then take your arms out by your sides. You can always put a little pillow underneath your head as well if you'd like. Kind of not a real thick one, but a thinner one. Let your feet flop open, arms by your sides, palms up. We're going to rest in Savasana, quiet mind and quiet body. I'll be back in a couple minutes. And as you're resting here, I have a quote from William Gladstone. Be happy with what you have and are. Be generous with both, and you won't have to hunt for happiness. Speaking of happiness, do look for our 30-day program coming up this January, Hatha Yoga Happiness. It's 30 days to help us feel a little happier, help you with tools and ideas and things to do that generate happiness. Start to take some longer breaths and stretch out through your arms and your legs. Reaching, and then bend the knees, roll off to your right side. Grateful for this wonderful practice, this life-changing yoga practice. And then press yourself up to seated. Take a comfortable seat. Bring your hands together in front of the heart. Let's bring our hands up to the forehead, reminding us to have clear and loving thoughts. Our hands to the heart center, reminding us to have clear and loving intentions. And our hands to the mouth, reminding us to have clear and loving communication, sending out positive energy to all beings everywhere. Namaste. Thank you so much for joining today. Don't forget to push the like button and don't forget to subscribe if you're not subscribed. As I mentioned, Hatha Yoga Happiness begins January 1st. I'd love for you to join us. And if you can afford to donate to help support Fightmaster Yoga, there is a link below, or go to fightmasteryoga.com. Join our mailing list. There's also a donate button there. Anything is so greatly appreciated. You would not believe it. But most importantly, have a great day. See you soon. Bye.